I am so pumped for this discussion with these individuals around how brands can build that authentic, revenue driving influencer collaborations. Our recent influencer marketing report shows that 49% of consumers make a purchase at least once a month because of influencer posts, with millennials and Gen Z consumers being the most trusting of influencer marketing. Just think of the power of that. They know they're being sold to, and they're very much okay with it. So, this brings us to what you all are here today, our panel discussion, where we're getting into maintaining and building authentic creator collabs that will make your brand stand out. So, who's ready? Let's see it in the chat. Let's go. So, from your perspective, Charlotte and Ariel, how has influencer marketing evolved in the past year alone, let alone longer than that? And what does the future look like for you? Charlotte, why don't we start with you?
So I think back in the day, the biggest influence was how celebrities shaped the landscape. And over the last few years, we've really moved away from that. We went through the blogger era, then we went through the traditional influencer, and now we're in the creator era and kind of looking at brand co-creation. So rather than being scripted and told what to say, it's now about how can we work with this creator to tell a really authentic story.
I love that. We say that social moves at the speed of culture, and so I think that is very much reflected there. Ariel, how about you? What are your thoughts and what predictions?
Yes, which Charlotte, I totally agree. I mean, we've completely pivoted from the space of a focus being on those A-list red carpet walking celebrities, because I've seen firsthand how influencer marketing has been evolving, and that companies are really starting to rely on us micro influencers to tap into their communities and convert from post to sales in a different way, because the trust goes so much deeper behind one's word, and it is allowing us all to be and feel more human and putting our money where our mouth is. Because these days, if you're not being relatable and you're not showing your imperfections, you're not trustworthy, you're not reliable.
And so, Fintan, I would love to bring you back into the fold. How are you seeing audience behavior changes, as well as what does that mean for creator strategies?
Absolutely. So Snapchat was really designed to be different. It's fundamentally, since we founded the company, a place for close friends and family to communicate visually via our camera. And so, Snapchat audiences crave that authenticity and real connection, that raw, unfiltered content, which often overperforms overly polished content production. Another really key point about Snapchat is happiness. Because it's a place for close friends and family, and people are more comfortable sharing with their closest friends and family, 91% of Snapchatters feel happy when they're using the app, which is a really important thing in the social media landscape.
I love that so much. I officially want to rebrand the KPI sentiment and engagement as happiness. Like, who is not here for that? That is amazing. I want to back up just a second, though, to something that you highlighted is the growth of Snap. I think our audience, and maybe me, until I got into the data, is we've seen the platform as filters, right? Or these moments where it's really ephemeral. So talk to me more about how this platform and all of what you're doing, of how creators are leveraging it and bringing that impact to brands.
Absolutely. So, Snapchat now reaches 75% of 13 to 34-year-olds in over 25 countries. And approximately 80% of Snapchatters are now over the age of 18. In fact, the app is now 13 years old. So many of our initial users are going off and buying houses, starting families, etc. So the app is now older than you think. I think that's a really key, important thing to address in terms of the misconceptions of what Snapchat is. And our audience continues to grow. They absolutely love the app. And we have over 850 million monthly active users and over 100 million daily active users in the USA alone. Thinking about Snap Stars overall and content creation on the platform, we recently introduced this concept of having your own private account for your friends and family and a public account that is primarily for brands and creators. And more than 1 billion snaps have been shared publicly on Snapchat every month, just as we announced last quarter, from our community creators and media partners.
And I want to ask you all, what should brands look for when selecting influencers?
Yeah, so we created a methodology called the Home Tribe Effect. And part of the reason that we wanted to do this was we wanted to give a street value to the different creators that we were partnering with, because I think there's often a disconnect between agency and client around what creator partnership, influencer partnership should do?
Yeah, well, I actually defer to the wonderful folks at Sprout because they've really been a supporting partner and platform in integrating Snapchat's creator discovery API. So really now with influencer marketing by Sprout Social, brands can easily go into the platform, discover Snapchat creators, view their content, look at their stories, their spotlight posts, their public stories. And really this enables brands to easily integrate Snapchat creators into their cross-channel creator campaign planning. We note that most creator campaigns aren't just on Snapchat specifically, and I think tools like Sprout's tool obviously enable brands to go and do that really easy. So our goal at Snap is really to strengthen the connection between creators and advertisers and our community, and giving brands the tools that they need, either within Snap or within tools like yours to drive that sort of community-driven storytelling and give them access to these creator campaigns.
Amazing. Well, with that, we are officially out of time. This has been so wonderful. A special thank you to Charlotte, Ariel, and Fintan. Let's hear it in the chat for our gratitude for them sharing their perspectives and insights today. We appreciate you all tuning in, and I hope that you got some takeaways to implement right away into your creator campaigns. Expect this recording and some follow-up resources from us tomorrow. Thank you, panelists, and everyone have a great day.